Hello, my name is Trinity Hernandez, and today I'm going to be going over the English learner instruction in Arizona, the structured English immersion, and language development approach. Starting with the fact of what is an English learner in Arizona, let's go over the qualifications of those things. We are focusing on students who do not speak English as their first or primary language. It's important to recognize that these students come from diverse backgrounds, which can greatly influence their learning experiences and needs. The second qualification emphasizes the academic aspect. We are looking for students who do not meet the English proficiency standards set for academic success, as this gap can affect their participation in the classroom activities and their overall academic performance, making it important to provide the necessary support. Next, we have the identification process. Students are identified through the Arizona English Language Proficiency Assessment, commonly known as AZELA. This assessment plays a key role in determining the students' language proficiency levels and helps educators understand their specific needs. Finally, we have to identify students receiving appropriate language support services. These services are vital in helping them develop their English language skills and succeed academically. Tailored support can include specialized instruction, tutoring, and access to resources that cater to their unique needs. In summary, recognizing these qualifications is crucial for effectively supporting our English learners. By understanding their backgrounds, proficiency levels, and the importance of targeted support, we can create a more inclusive and effective learning environment for all the students. Currently, there are approximately 85,000 English learners students enrolled in grades pre-K through 12 in Arizona. This number indicates a big portion of our educational landscape and that requires targeted support and resources. EL students make up about 8 to 9% of the total student population in Arizona. This statistic highlights the importance of addressing the needs of English learners within our schools, as they represent a big chunk of the demographic that contributes to the diversity of our classrooms. While looking at the top 5 home languages spoken by EL students in Arizona, the majority, around 80%, speak Spanish, which is a pretty big percentage. Other prominent languages include Navajo, Somali, Vietnamese, and Arabic. This diversity emphasizes the need for cultural responsive teaching and multilingual resources to support these students effectively. In terms of geographic distribution, most EL students reside in the urban areas such as Phoenix and Tucson. However, it's also important to note that many EL students live in tribal or border communities. This geographic factor presents challenges and opportunities for educators to engage with these communities and understand their specific cultural context. These statistics provide valuable insights into the demographic landscape of English learners in Arizona. Recognizing the diversity in language and geographic distribution is essential for developing effective instructional strategies and support systems to meet the needs of our EL students. What is SEI? By understanding what SEI is, that is Structured English Immersion, the program was specifically designed to support English learners in acquiring the language more effectively. Its primary goal is to facilitate comprehension and learning of the English language in a structured environment. In an SEI program, instruction occurs mostly in English with minimal use of the student's native language. This immersion approach helps students become more comfortable and proficient in English as they are consistently engaged in the language. The SEI program was mandated in Arizona in 2000 under Proposition 203. This legislation aimed to standardize the way English language instruction is delivered across schools in the state, emphasizing the need for effective language acquisition. The core focus of SEI is rapid language development. While students are learning English, the program also emphasizes content understanding. This focus ensures that students not only acquire the language skills but also grasp the academic materials they need to succeed. SEI is a crucial framework for helping English learners navigate the challenges of language acquisition. By immersing students in English and focusing on both languages and content, we can create an effective learning environment tailored to their needs and make the classroom more better. Alright, let's first discuss structured English immersion, SEI. This approach is characterized by an English-only instructional method. In SEI, there is minimal use of the student's native language. They are fully immersed in English from the start. Arizona has particularly emphasized this model, encouraging schools to adopt it as a primary method of teaching English learners. The primary goal is to immerse the students in the English language. This immersive language helps students develop their language quickly and navigate their academic subjects entirely in English. While sheltered English instruction, unlike SEI, this approach incorporates the student's native language into the learning process. This could be a beneficial process as it provides support and context for students while they are learning English. It focuses more on content integration. Teachers work to help students understand the subject matter while also developing their English language skills. This approach allows for gradual transitions from the native language to English, making it less overwhelming for the student. The key differences lies in the use of the language. SEI relies on full immersion of English with minimal language support, while sheltered English instruction integrates the native language to facilitate understanding of content. Both methods aim to help support English language learners, and they do go through different strategies and approaches. By understanding these differences, it is crucial for educators as they determine the most effective method for supporting their English learner students. By recognizing the strengths and the different approaches of each model, they can tailor the instruction to meet the needs of each learner. Arizona's language development approach. This serves as a guiding framework for how school districts and educators should support students that require assistance with their English learning. This approach is crucial in ensuring that all students receive the targeted support they need to succeed. One of the primary objectives of this approach is to establish clear standards and a cohesive framework for English learners across the state. This helps with consistency in how EL students are supported and educated. The Arizona language development approach emphasizes the alignment of instruction and support for language literacy and content development. That specifically means that educators are not only focusing on language acquisition but also integrating literacy skills and subject matter understanding into their teaching strategies. The instruction provided under this approach is based on research-based backed strategies. This ensures that the methods used in the classroom are effective and have been proven to support language development. With this goal is an approach to support academic students while also developing English language. By focusing on both aspects, educators can help students thrive academically in their classes while also becoming proficient in English. This cross-curricular focus enables students to apply their language skills in various subjects, enhancing their overall learning experience and making the classroom more enjoyable. The Arizona language development approach recognizes the needs for differentiation based on student levels and individual English learner proficiency levels. This approach ensures that instruction meets students where they are in their language journey to have a more personalized learning experience. For the language development approach principle, the concept of a set-spaced behaviors and expectation, this approach emphasizes recognizing and leveraging the strengths of English learners, then focusing solely on their challenges. This way, it can be a more positive and empowering learning environment. By building these relationships. A key element of this approach is building strong interpersonal relationships with students. Taking the time to understand each student as an individual helps create trust and rapport, while this is essential for effective learning. Next, we need to actively build on and value the culture and verbal strengths that English learners bring to the classroom. When we incorporate their background and experiences, this makes the learning experience for everyone better and helps the student feel validated and also included. While also setting high expectations for all students, it is crucial for fostering a growth mindset. When students know that they are held to high standards, they raise their standards to the occasion and engage deeply in their learning. While creating an inclusive and affirming environment, it's an important behavior to ensure that students feel safe, respected, and encouraged to participate, and this could impact their academic success. While integrated instruction, it's essential to embed language development across all content areas. We ensure that language skills are practiced in meaningful contexts, making sure more relevant and applicable. While teaching academic language alongside the core content is a vital strategy, this not only helps students understand the subject matter, but also equips them with the vocabulary and structures they need to express their ideas effectively. With scaffolding, that plays a critical role in supporting students' learning. Examples using sentence frames can provide the necessary structure for students to participate in discussion or complete writing tasks. This kind of support allows them to build their confidence and take on more complex language tasks. While implementing asset-based behaviors and expectations, this can transform the educational experience for the English learners. Focusing on relationships, valuing strengths, and setting high expectations, and also integrating effective instructional strategies, we create a more supportive and inclusive environment for all the students. With targeted explicit instruction, this instructional approach focuses on the direct learning of languages, forms, and functions, which is crucial for helping students master the complexities of the English language. Teaching these components, we set a strong foundation for language development. While in small groups, this instruction is most effective when delivered in small groups through individualized support. This allows educators to tailor lessons to meet the specific needs of each student, ensuring that they receive the attention necessary for effective learning. While with assessments, monitoring, and feedback, it's important to emphasize the role of ongoing formative assessments. These assessments are critical for monitoring language growth over time and providing insights into each student's progress. Regularly assessing students enables us to identify areas where they may be struggling and adjust our instructions accordingly. This helps monitor and ensure that we are effectively supporting each student and their language development. Timely and immediate feedback. Providing timely and immediate feedback is another critical element of effective instruction. When the students receive their specific feedback right after an assessment or an activity, they can make their adjustments and improvements and reinforce their learning. With adjusting instructions, it is essential that instruction is adjusted to align with each student's current level of proficiency. Tailoring these teaching strategies to fit their needs, we create a more responsive and effective learning environment that promotes growth. By focusing on direct teaching in small groups and continually monitoring progress, we can provide meaningful support that enhances language acquisition and academic success. Student agency and its importance in EL instruction. The primary purpose of student agency is to empower students to take ownership of their learning journey. This includes advocating for their own needs and supporting their peers. One of the key benefits of fostering student agency is the development of self-determination. When students feel like they have a say in their learning, they're more likely to take initiative and engage meaningfully with the material. This also helps cultivate a strong sense of voice and confidence in learners. This empowerment not only enhances their self esteem but also contributes to their overall learning environment, making it more inclusive. A foundational element established through student agency is goal setting. Encouraging students to set their own academic and personal goals fosters a sense of accountability. While self assessment is another critical component, when students reflect on their own progress, they become more aware of their strengths and areas for improvement, leading to more targeted efforts in their learning. Encouraging student collaboration. This could be when students are working together, they learn from one another and develop essential teamwork skills that are valuable both to inside and outside of the classroom. With these opportunities, we can take many forms from project-based learning to leadership roles and group activities, allowing students to apply their skills in real-world contexts. In conclusion, students' agency plays a important role in empowering students to take ownership of their learning. By having goal setting, self-assessment, student collaboration, and creating support, this enhances the students' learning. The approved models for supporting English learners in Arizona. Each of these models is designed to meet the diverse needs of students and help their language development. The newcomer model. This model provides intensive support specifically for recent arrivals who are learning English. The focus is on helping these students accumulate to their new environment while rapidly developing their language skills. The pull-out model. Students receive small group instruction outside of the general education classroom. This allows for targeted support and tailored instruction that meets the specific language needs of English learners without overwhelming them in a larger classroom setting. The 2-hour SEI model is a daily block of English instruction and support, providing students with dedicated time to focus on language acquisition. This emphasizes the immersive learning, allowing students to engage deeply with the learning in a structured setting. The 50-50 dual language immersive model is instruction is provided equally in both English and students' native language. It's important to note that parental permission is required for this model as it involves a commitment to a bilingual education. Arizona offers a variety of models to support English learners, each tailored to different needs and circumstances. By understanding these models, educators can better implement these strategies to promote English language development and academic success. SEI models, the key components in classroom application. While exploring the approved models for supporting English learners in Arizona, each of these models is designed to meet the diverse needs of students. The newcomer model, this model provides intensive support with people who just are learning English. The pull-out model, again, it's the targeted support and tailored instruction that meets specific language needs of English learners. The 2-hour SEI model emphasizes immersive learning, allowing students to engage deeply with the English language in a structured setting. The 50-50 dual language, the English and the other language is immersed into the learning. While these models are included, they are important for the student and the educator to have their success. And an example is with this, it limits the school districts might not have bilingual employees or resources to accommodate specific programs or funding. Teachers choose and develop programs based on their needs and capabilities of each student. Thank you.